So finally, our employee churn modeling. This dashboard is one that I see as high demand for our customers, and that is both an executive view, but really a drill down view or something that is really actionable for someone in human resources, where we can understand who are we most likely at risk of losing in our company, and what can we do to be able to influence that and potentially save some of these churn uh, users. So this is again using the same data as the first dashboard, or I guess the second dashboard that we looked at. So the data pipeline here is we're pulling in data from ADP. We have some other employee dimensions that are coming from our Oracle system. We're joining those data together, and we're ultimately ending up with a curated data set that we are building our churn model on top of. And so for our churn model, we can see we're leveraging Jupyter Workspaces here. We're pulling this data in and we're running it through several different models. The main one here being XGBoost. We're reading this data in, we're doing some cleanup, we're doing some training and test splitting, we're generating our model here. We're doing some predictions. We're bucketing those predictions in low, medium, high, and immediate intervention. And then we're writing that data back out to the Domo platform. And that lands us here with a really actionable dashboard that, again, if I'm an executive, I want to know these high level stats around low, medium, high, and immediate intervention. I want these numbers to get smaller as I go because I really don't want to be losing people in my company. And then I'm getting a detailed analysis here of our 71,803 current employees who are low risk, medium risk, high risk, and immediate intervention, but also some traits that we've pulled out of the feature importance for those specific groups. So these low risk employees have high levels of engagement, high job satisfaction, and they have long tenure, whereas our high risk employees have declining engagement and low job satisfaction levels. So this data is being live updated. So these numbers are live looks into that data, so we can understand how this data is changing over time. We can set alerts on this data so that we're ultimately keeping tabs on our churn situation. If I'm an executive and I want to know more, or maybe I'm someone in human resources and I want to help control this churn, this is where I would use something like the sunburst chart to drill into maybe these who are in sales, or our frontline sales retail employees that have this high churn prediction rate. Let's drill into those and then get right into the detail table. So I can see here, this might be something that I would do some further analysis, or this might be my work list. I might drill into these and say, hey, I want to reach out to this person. We've anonymized this data with Anonymatic. So again, trying to keep this secure in the Domo cloud. We don't want this information falling into the wrong hands, but we do have some identifying information. I can cross-reference this employee ID and go get more information about this person and just see, what of these factors might be something that I could reach out about. Maybe it's more business travel. Maybe it's that, we could switch him to a location that is closer to home. So we have some additional details. And then as I'm forming a more macro strategy, I might want to look into my model insights. So namely my feature importance. It's a measure of how much each one of these factors has contributed to those individual predictions that we see. And so, as you might expect, monthly income and locale kind of fall to the top of the list. Number of years in current role. Maybe these are things that we have some impact on. Travels for business, work-life balance. These are things we might be getting from surveys. And so can we find ways to engage these employees? Again, lots and lots of possibilities for what we can do with this data. I think we're only sort of scratching the surface. In conclusion, this is our MedTech Human Resources portal for our Retail Tech Human Resources demonstration. We demonstrated our ability to connect to external sources and get real-time data for our national employment statistics. We've shown how we can pull together multiple data systems to look at both our current employee demographics as well as churn modeling, and then showed a little bit of advanced capability with our competitive recruiting analysis solution that goes out and pulls data and analyzes it using ChatGPT. Thank you for your time